All right. He's almost 9 months old now, so it seems like I should film his 8-month update that I keep forgetting to do. Honestly, I forgot until the other day when somebody's like, how old is he? I was like, he's 8.5 months. I didn't film his 8-month update, so.
We should film, since we have a special guest today.
Yeah, I'm very excited. My husband Kyle is here, George's dad. He's here to talk about George's 8-month update. And I don't think you've ever been on a monthly update.
Monthly update? No, I have not.
That's exciting. So, we're going to tell you a little bit about George at 8 months old. So we're going to start with the bad thing first.
Yeah.
We have just come to terms with the fact that George is the worst napper.
I don't think I haven't come to terms with that. I'm still holding out that this is an 8th-month regression.
Yeah, but I feel like we're always in a nap regression.
We're halfway through the month, and I'm saying it's just a regression. It's just a regression.
Naps are really bad still. They always really have been. And looking back, I watched a couple of these videos from, like, even at 3 months old, he wasn't a good napper. So, naps are still really bad. He is not great about sleeping through more than one. Am I bothering you?
Sometimes the elbow hurts.
He is not great about sleeping through more than one, like, 45, 50-minute sleep cycle. And if he could do that, he would do it 4 times a day instead of, like, 2 longer naps, which makes it harder on us.
The sleep cycle happens and he, like, wakes himself up.
Yeah.
And won't
go back to sleep.
Back to sleep.
We've tried it all. Blackout curtains, noise machines, weighted sleep sacks. We're doing it all. The kid just doesn't like to nap. He just really, really doesn't.
But, I mean, he sleeps 11 to 12 hours a night.
Nighttime sleeping is good, so I can't complain all that much, but...
it does make your day harder.
It makes the day really hard because you know who's really grumpy? Is an 8-month-old. The other day he was up for 10 hours.
But it's also just hard to plan your day.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really tough because George also does not have the luxury of napping whenever he wants, right? Because we have to go to therapies and we have to go to doctor's appointments and stuff like that. So nap times been very stressful. In the last month, George has started saying "Dada," and he's doing it very intentionally when he like looks at Kyle. He's not.
I don't believe this. She says he won't say it all day.
He doesn't say it when Kyle's not home.
I still don't believe it.
He babbles a ton, so he's constantly in the car. It's like ba ba da 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 ra ra. Like there's a ton of sounds coming out of this little boy.
What's the volume of those sounds?
So loud. The kid is loud. The kid is very loud. This is new. This is a new thing in the last month.
I take a little bit of responsibility for that because he and I get in shouting matches.
Yeah, you guys do.
Where we talk directly at each other.
But that's a big update this month is that George has gotten really loud. And I think the people that could speak to that most are the other 2 babies that he takes group therapy with, who are scared of him because he's so loud. And he's very rarely angry loud.
No, he's just loud.
He's just so loud. He yells his feelings all the time. It's hilarious. Until you're in, like, the grocery store and he's screaming and people think he's distraught when really he
also just might not hear his volume.
Well, yeah, because, and I've talked about this before, but he has fluid on his eardrums, so they think that all of his hearing is muffled. They also think that if there is fluid on his eardrums, then he can maybe hear, like, crackles and stuff when he yells.
Which would be why he does his
right,
vocal
yeah,
fry
because
thing.
He's doing vocal fry all the time, too. It's so funny. Yeah, but... He's also trying to say hi. He's not fully saying it yet, but...
He's getting there.
He's getting there, and he's trying to wave. He is starting to wave. But yeah, the loudness factor has been a very, very big thing this month.
Especially when he decides he's going to do it.
In your ear.
In your ear, when you pick him up, and then you can't hear for 2 days.
It's very funny. It's mostly in the car. I'd say he's loudest in the car.
For me, I mean, it's when he's sitting on my lap and we're yelling at each other.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's very funny. I really like it because it really shows his personality. I can tell he's a leader. And he's going to be a really good self-advocate. I really can tell that because he just makes all of his thoughts and opinions known all the time. Would you agree?
So that everybody can hear them.
Yeah, like the neighbors. But honestly, we shouldn't be surprised that we are raising a loud and expressive child.
I don't know what you're talking about.
2 drama teachers are raising that baby. So
Virgo drama teacher.
Virgo loud drama teachers. So we can't be all that shocked.
Okay.
So eating is still going really, really well. He really likes food. He has added in the last few weeks, blueberries. Mm-hmm. He had raspberries raw. Like he had actual berries. We didn't puree them.
He started to eat more blended foods too.
Right. So we're like hand mashing the bananas instead of pureeing them now. So we're adding some more textures, and he's starting to eat finger foods like puffs and things like that. And it's going really well. I think his favorite food might now be sweet potatoes.
I mean, you feed him more than I do. He seems far more interested in apples and bananas for me.
Fruits. No, he's for sure a fruit guy.
Peaches.
Oh, yeah, and he started eating, we have some, like, for when we're on the go, we have puree pouches that he is sucking out of, like a straw, which is
squirting it. He's
a huge deal for him. So we're really grateful for that. He's still taking bottles most of the day, about 5 ounces. But at night, he doesn't get a bottle before bed anymore. Now he just gets as much puree food as he wants.
I mean, the one night he literally
ate 16 ounces.
16 ounces.
So,
which is insane.
Yeah, boy can eat.
16 ounces of pureed food, not
Yeah.
16 ounces of formula. 16 ounces of food.
He's a really good eater. This month, George has added in a couple of new therapies. So we decided to enroll George in some private therapy in addition to his early on services. So George is now getting speech therapy, and he's going to start some additional physical therapy in a couple of weeks. And he's doing really well. We're seeing some really big strides. And we enjoy the speech therapy a lot because they speak kind of a language that you and I can understand, because a lot of it is like phonetics and things like that we are familiar with because of our theater training. So that's been really fun. They're giving us some really cool, it's all games is what I'm learning.
Well, the cool thing for me about it is things that we haven't noticed.
Are big
like,
deals.
No, we've noticed that he does it, but it hasn't clicked for us that it's like a milestone for him.
Right, that it's a big deal. So it's been really fun to see. And he's still continuing on with his group therapy, his developmental therapy, and his physical therapy through his early on services. Those are so fun. He loves those. There's a new baby in our group therapy. Did I tell you this? Yeah. So he loves it, and our therapists there are unbelievable. We love them so much, and they just have a really big vested interest in George.
But like more than that, they don't treat George; they're treating us as an entire family.
Yes. Oh, it's mommy therapy sometimes too. It really is.
They're really good at knowing when we need to hear, "Hey, you're doing a good job."
Yeah. We appreciate them. So therapies are going great.
Yeah.
The last thing we're going to say is that George is still very
much...
much...
Are you okay with this?
George is very much a daddy's boy. His speech therapist noticed it today.
Everybody knows.
He's a daddy's boy. He loves me.
He loves you very much.
It's not like that he doesn't like me. He just, if dad's in the room and I'm in the room, I'm chopped liver.
To be fair, like, I forget who I was talking to, a friend at work the other day. All babies love beards for some reason.
Yeah, he likes Kyle's beard. That's really what it is.
And so... I mean, it's more than just that. But that's probably what creates the initial, like, oh, I want to go hang out with the beard.
Yeah. So that's George at 8 months old. I know, it's insane. And, in several days, we'll film a 9-month one because I'm so late on this. So, but that's okay. He's the best. We love him so much. We are so grateful.
One thing that wasn't on our list is clothes. He's getting so big.
Yeah, he's in like 9-month clothes now.
Yeah,
and we had to go get
clothes that are his size.
We had to go get, because it's cold now here in Michigan, so we're getting a bunch of like sweaters and fun winter
sweater weather. He's wearing more and more socks, which is cute.
Socks are cute. He hates them. He takes his socks off because he likes to eat his feet a lot. So we're having a great time. He's thriving. He's doing really great, which is really all that matters.
That's all that matters.
And so we'll see you soon for a 9-month update. And I promise I'll get
9
that
months.
out sooner.
He's 9 months.
I can't talk about that. He's growing up too fast and it makes me very emotional. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.